if I have my option to go to my favorite engineers, which is Corey or Leslie, I've heard Leslie say this, whatever is baked into that record when he gets the session, he don't change nothing that they have in there. He leaves it like it is, and then he'll just do his thing around what they do, because it's weird. The smallest little thing, they hear it. Hey, man, it don't sound like what it used to sound like.
Did you touch the pan knob?
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay. I'll put it
Wasted,
back. Yeah.
Wasted was like that. Made it on the MPC and the Rolling Phantom, and I bounced out the files. I got the whole record sounding like I wanted to sound, and then bounced it out into Pro Tools. The Rolling Phantom had sounds in it where the main sound that you may hear, that's what you hear. But if you listen inside the sound, there's something swirling inside the sound.
Like layers or whatever, yeah.
And I'm listening to the mix from Joel, and it's like, it's not sounding right, man. Like, me being technical the way I am, which I think every producer should have a little engineer in them, that way you can pinpoint what's going on with your song. So I called up the mix after Joel had left for the night in my studio. I called it up. I'm listening to it. It's like, okay, what did he do? So now I'm going through everything, and I saw that some of the sounds, and I know from a technical standpoint, everything that I was doing was technically wrong, but no, I wanted it that way. So what he was doing was technically getting things out of the way of other things.
So he was messing with the pan of your stereo file. That's what you're...
So he brought it in tighter, and now I'm not getting the width from it, and I'm not hearing the movement.
And that was what you liked about it in the first place.
That's what I liked about it. So now I'm not hearing that. It's like, it sounds good, but it sounds bad. What's bad about it?
Right.
So I had to literally call it up, and I went through everything, and it's like, oh man, he has the pans. So I turned all the pans back wide, everything hard right, hard left. And then I left him a note in Pro Tools on everything. No, leave everything hard right, hard left. That's how I want it. And now it's like, okay, it sounds good. And I just told Joel, like, hey, leave my sounds hard right, hard left. All of them. I don't care if they're on top of each other. Leave them like that, because that's what sounds good to me.
Well, something about that initial energy, man. That's why, like, demos are hard to reproduce, so people just don't do them anymore. It's the thing that we started. You know, it used to be make a demo, then go to the studio and do it for real.
Yep.
That process is kind of out the window a little bit, because you know, once you get that initial energy, why would you want to change that?
It's too robotic now. It's too perfect. And you took we've talked about this before, you took the flaws out.
The perfect imperfections.
We want the perfect imperfections. Leave it in there.